Welcome to Let's Learn Chinese History in English. So today I'm going to talk about the Jin Guo. Let me write it over here. Jin Guo. Jin Guo. The seven countries of China, the war country period of China. So, before talking about the seven strong countries of China, I would like to talk about the Zheng, the country Zheng. As you may have heard of this country in the videos in the second episode I made. So there was a country called Zheng during the spring and autumn period, but after the king died in about 400 AD, this country Jin was divided into three parts. Han. The first part is called Han, which is the name of Korea, the Korea Hongok, the Han from Hongok, Korea. And then there is a Ngaigok, and then there is a Jiugok. Three countries. So this act of dividing the big country Jin into three countries were called the 三家分晉, three family dividing Jin. 三家分晉. So let me talk about the seven countries of Jin Guo. So they are the Cai, Chou, Yin, Han, Jiu, Ngai, Chun. Cai, Chou, Yin, Han, Jiu, Ngai, Chun. So let me write them all down. This is the Cai. If you have heard about if you have watched the spring and autumn period video, you will know this country. And there is a Chun, which is the country of Qin Shi Huang Emperor Emperor Qin. Yes, Emperor Qin. Not Xin. Xin is not Emperor Xin. Emperor Xin is not this period. Emperor Xin is another period, so I will talk about it a little bit later. So, and this, then this, this. Okay, my goodness. Oh, this, and the three countries I wrote before I rub. So they are the seven big countries of the Jin Guo period. They are called the Jin Guo Cahong, and there are also other countries like Song, Lou, Wei, but they are very small. And the Zhou dynasty is as small as a very small country. It would be the area of Zhou dynasty was as small as a small country. It is no longer a dynasty, and it is no longer the ruler of the seven countries. So let me talk about where are these seven lovely countries. So this is the Long River, and this is the Yellow River. Wait, it's not like just something about like this, maybe like this. So something like something like this and this, and I don't know, but just something similar. And where is Chor? The country Chor is about here. Then this is Chor, and its capital is about here. This is its capital over here, called this word. I don't really know how to read this word. It is something like Old English in terms of Chinese, and Qin is over here, and its capital is over here, which is called Hamyue. Something like this, Hamyue. So this is a part of the Yellow River, and Qin is big. It is like to this part. This whole part belongs to Qin, and country Chu was over here. Jiugao. Its capital is about here, which is called Hongdan. I would write its name over here. Hongdan. There is a Hongdan. Is Chu's capital, and there is also a country in the far north. Over here we call it Yin. Its capital is right over here, and we call it. I would write those capital names in this box. It is called something like Ging, or I don't know. I don't really quite remember. Something like this. And a little bit below this country, there was another country called Cai, which is, as I said, Cai. And its capital is over here. Its capital is called Lam. Something, an IDK. I would write its capital name over here. My handwriting is really bad. It's Lam, and this thing I don't really know how to read. I'm old. Something like this. And then next to Cai, here comes Ngai. This is Ngai. And this little country is called Hon. Over here. Ngai is over here. Hon is over here. The capital of Ngai is called Dailong. And the capital of Hon, that means over here, is called Shenzhen. And the capital of the Zhou dynasty is like over here, and it is called Luoyang. Luoyang is over here. So as you can see, to memorize the countries, you could remember Qin is always in the west, and Chor is in the south. Yin is in the northeast of the China, and Cai is in the east of China, and Jiu Han is in the middle of China. Jiu is in the north, and Ngai is surrounding Han, which is in the middle of Zhou dynasty. This whole thing was Zhou dynasty, but then, aristocrat take over it. So let us just continue. So we will talk about some reformations done in Qin. Done in Qin. There is a major reformation. We call it 商鞅变法, which is very important to Qin. So I will write it over here. 商鞅 My goodness. 变法 商鞅变法 商鞅, this is the name of the person who carry out such reformation, and 变法 is reformation. So what is 商鞅变法? So why Qin need 商鞅变法, need such reformation? Because I have told you that Qin is in the far west of Zhou dynasty, which is not a very fertile land, and which is weaker than other countries in the east. So during the Jin-Guo period, there was a king called Chun Haogong. My goodness, sorry. Very sorry. Chun Haogong. Oh, that means the Haogong of Qin. He used 商鞅. And then there was did two reformation. So what is it about? I would talk about some major achievements they did. So the first one is to encourage people to farm. If they can farm, they would no need to they would no need to participate in building some government infrastructures. But if they are not hardworking, they would be poor, and then they would be slaves. And it supports farming and don't like tradings or merchants. Then there was a reformation in the farmlands. So they let people to own land. They let people to own land and let them to buy or sell their land. And they will collect tax according to how many land you have. Then the third thing is to encourage you to have military glory. So there were 20 levels. 20 levels of glory. So if your house, like something like your noble house or your family house or your whole family, if there isn't any glory, then it will be deleted from the then your family would be deleted, would be kicked from the records of government. And then there was a in politics there was a way to rule is to make a lot of yuan. I would write it over here. Yuan. Very bad handwriting. Yuan. So it is something like a county, and it would be directly ruled by the king, and the officers, the officials, would be strictly appointed by the king. Then there's also another way to rule is to use and 集 to rule. So five houses or five families are called one and two is called one 集. And then they use 連坐法, which is if your neighbor did something wrong, you will be punished too. And what is the use of and sub is to they need to check each other. And if you maybe if in one in I would call A and B and A if someone did something wrong and you tell the government or the officials, you will receive some rewards. But in B, a person did something wrong, but the other peoples in this did not tell the government or the officials, then they would have the same or similar results as the people who did not as the people who did something wrong. So the last major reformation during that time during 商鞅變法 was called the was 統一呢個度量衡。度量衡統一度量衡 That means度 is for measuring the length, and this is for 量 is for measuring the volume, and the 衡 is for measuring weight. Then they had, because there was a lot of kinds like cm and inches and blah blah blah, a lots of this kind of units. So what they need is to have only one units or one kind of units, which we called 統一. To my goodness, wrong marker. 統一 to unified into one measuring one kind of measuring only. So I will finish 商鞅變法 today. So after 商鞅變法, Qin had became stronger and stronger and have more money, and the king have more rights, and the army is stronger, which is very nice. And then they moved their capital to Hamyang. Moved the capital to Hamyang in order to develop, in order to better develop and to expand the territory to the east. So, but at first a lot of people oppose this and do not believe this Seongyang Binfa. So what they did is to put, like in a capital, this is a capital, there is a north, east, south, west, 4 doors. And then what the Seongyang did is to put a log of wood in a log of wood over here, a strict wood over here in the south, and said who move this log of wood to the north, then they would receive 10 gold subgum, 10 gold. But the people didn't believe that, so he changed the rewards from subgum to subgum, 50 coins, 50 golds. So then a person came and took this wood log to the north, and then Seongyang gave him his money. After Seongyang proved that he was honest, then he started the Binfa, he started those reformations. So I would talk about how the plannings and the things Chun use and other things in next episode. Stay tuned.